Welcome back to the greatest show on the internet, Arsenal Hater TV. Back with another episode, and Arsenal have drawn 1-1 against Bayer Leverkusen away from home in the first round of the last 16 Champions League last night. And we're here with I don't know how to gauge his emotions today, but we're here with Bradley Talks Football, an Arsenal super fan, and we're ready to digest what's happened yesterday. Bradley talked, I was going to say Arsenal. Bradley, talk to me. What you saying?
Even I don't know how I'm feeling, genuinely, because we didn't play the best yesterday. I think it was a bit of a humbling. We've got a lot of people talking about the quadruple. I think a lot of results went against us yesterday. We can go on to that later in the video, but it was a tough game, and I feel like the Premier League and they've been showing up in Europe. We've been playing this boring, methodic football, and obviously, I think it makes for a great Premier League because of how close teams are. But the Premier League teams are we the farmers? Are we the farmers? We've all
Are we
been
the Farmers League,
no,
innit?
we've all been patterned by every league. But no, a 1-1 draw is disappointing. I think Leverkusen looked really good, and I think we still had chances that people won't be talking about that we didn't capitalize on, but we were a bit slow. We were too methodical. Every time we went into the attack, it looked like we were afraid to attack for some reason. It was a bit upsetting. But at the end of the day, it's a 1-1 draw away from home. They have to come to the Emirates. It's not really that bad of a result, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's not the worst. Obviously, you could have lost like Liverpool did the other day, but so yeah, watching the game, like before the game, me and my Arsenal friend, well, I have a really close friend that's an Arsenal fan, and me and him was arguing, and he was like, yeah, there should be easy route for Arsenal, and I was just like. Nah, like Arsenal are gonna make this look more difficult. Arsenal have had this creativity problem all year long, like which has kind of gone under the radar because obviously you guys are doing so well, like getting all the results at the end of
Mm.
the day. But creativity wise, it's like it's just almost non-existent. It's just like the whole this whole season so far, the idea has been pass it to the wings, let them work their magic, and yeah, hopefully get a corner out of it and just work your magic from set pieces, but. Like going forward, I feel like even when the lineups come out, we looked at the lineups and the Arsenal lineup was basically probably one of the strongest lineups you could have asked for. And I saw it and I was like, my one replacement there would be Madueke for Saka. And then once again,
Okay.
the Starboy again, just like everyone's upset with him. I'm seeing troops, I'm seeing League Honor, all the Arsenal fans like they're saying, yeah, Saka to get dropped. What do you think about that?
We can't be too negative yet. I don't think he had one of his best games. He had little moments here and there where he made a good pass, maybe, but he's just looking very methodic and he's looking quite slow. I feel like how Saka's playing is showing how Arsenal have played this Premier League season. Is it working for us? Yes, but in Europe it might not. I mean, you look at the other fixtures: City lose 3-0, Spurs lose 5-2, Liverpool lose 1-0, PSG, they beat Chelsea 5-2. We're the only English team that didn't lose.
Hmm.
It's
That's
crazy. It's
actually
crazy.
sh when you actually think about it, I just actually just thought
We
about it.
are
No,
the farmers. That's what I
that
mean.
that,
We are the
that is
farmers.
shocking. That is shocking.
The best result we got was against Bayer Leverkusen 1-0 away from home.
Yeah,
We
I
got
know,
two
right?
teams getting patterned five. We got three teams losing by three.
Mental,
Ooh.
mental.
I still think we're the best league in the world, but we don't play the best football in the world. And I feel like this isn't just an Arsenal thing, this is the whole league. Um,
Aye, speak
Saka
for
looks
yourself.
slow.
Speak for yourself. We've still got teams that play
Yeah.
football like Man City and Liverpool. Do you get it?
Yeah. Away. I don't know. Sometimes not. Maybe not. But yeah, it was unfortunate. I feel like in the first half we could have gone 1-0 up as well. I'm thinking about Martinelli chance. I don't think a lot of people's talking about it. I thought, Champions League Martinelli's gonna score again, and he just hits the crossbar. Like he went for the perfect shot, trying to hit the roof of the net, and it just didn't go in annoyingly. But Leverkusen, they looked good. Genuinely, they were when they. I think they sat back at points, and I think they did go deep, and I don't think people are talk about it. But when they went forward, they just went for it. Gabriel, I think he had a decent game, but 1 point, he lost the ball. Luckily, we recovered well. And yeah, we were struggling at points. They definitely were attacking well. And then the second half, Raya with a great save, but then it's a corner. And we're the ones conceding from the corner. It's
Hmm.
been used against us. And I'll tell you what, was a really good corner, but he's unmarked. No one's marking him.
Yeah,
He's found himself in the back stick. Fair play to him. And since then, we looked like we were going to go 2-0 down. Genuinely, it looked like we were going to go 2-0 down. It didn't look like we were going to score. We weren't having many chances. But right at the end, the penalty. It is a penalty. I don't care what anyone says. It is a penalty. And
yeah,
everyone's getting this one, angle of the slide tackle and goes, oh, he's dived, he's dived. And that's one that's going all over social media. Then you look at the other angle and you realize, yeah, he did clip him. Is it
yeah,
light? Is it
yeah,
light? Yeah, but it's still a penalty. But here's the thing: there's people online going, "Ah, same old Arsenal was cheating." They're looking at the angle where you can't see it, and they just
no,
keep
yeah,
showing the same angle. Then people that didn't even watch the match are looking at the angle and just reposting it, and then doing
mhm.
their own video on it. I'm like, mate, there was contact on Madueke, and I tell you what, even though Saka started, and you could argue maybe Madueke would have been better, I think in this game it kind of worked because I think the players were a bit more leggy, if that makes sense. I kind of like having Madueke subbed on because we were struggling. But if he started the match, we might have struggled with him on the pitch as well. And I think he would have created moments. But if we go 1-0 down, you have to sub on Saka. I kind of liked because we subbed on Madueke, like an hour into the game. He comes on, and when Bayern Leverkusen's already been running around for an hour, he's there and he can just run. And then right at the end of the game, what's he do? He, takes on his man, which he's so good at. I tell you what, he's been one of our best signings this season. He's been so good. I know he's not getting all the goals and assists, but like what he does to the team, what he does to the squad, it's great. Wins the
Mm,
penalty, and Kai Havertz scores it.
yeah,
Oh, so happy seeing Kai back. And if he can pick up his recent form before he got injured again, I think his injury problems should be good for now. I've seen him in the interviews. I'll be watching, Haters TV. Um, and yeah, he looks like he's fit now and hopefully he won't have any injury problems. But as long as we can go to our next leg, which is going to be more difficult than I think we could have had, but at the same time, a draw ain't a bad result. Like
yeah,
they have to come to the Emirates now. I think we'll look better at the Emirates. Probably win the game 1-0 with a fucking corner, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's not the worst result.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not the worst result. Yeah, so yeah, Arsenal like first half they was just like super quiet, man. Again, like it's just like Martinelli had that chance where he hit the crossbar. Arsenal were probably the better of the sides going into the first half, and second half like Leverkusen really got comfortable, and I feel like in the first half, Leverkusen almost gave Arsenal too much respect and like them being, the league leaders and the Champions League table leaders and whatever. But as soon as they kind of like thought, hang on, this team's actually not even that good. Let's just actually play our ball. And then they started looking a bit more threatening. They got their goal as well. And yeah, I feel like the referee had a tough night at work because like there was so many challenges coming in and he was blowing his whistle left, right, and centre as well. But
Yeah, I
and I was watching
think
it
he
with
was
an
a bit
Arsenal
light.
fan, and he really hated the referee. He's like, the referee's cheating. He's giving away the easiest. But then again, the referee did gave you guys a penalty as well. So, and on the TV at the time, it looked like a pen. Once we saw a few replays, what like a few of the angles didn't look too, convincing. But all in all, I don't doubt that it was a pen myself. To be fair, just yeah, I feel like it was just an unnatural way of going down for Madueke because he kind of sold the pen. But then at the end of the day, he got clipped. What can you do in it? So
With the referee, I was complaining the whole game. I was complaining. I think he weren't that good of a ref. I think he was too harsh with the free kicks, too harsh with fouls, too harsh with, yellow cards.
yeah.
Like when Supermendi won the ball, literally won the ball, and he got a yellow card for it. And I'm sitting there like, no, the
Yeah,
game's
he
gone.
did. Yeah,
The
he
game is gone.
no, but with
But then
the
right at the end, no, he won the ball. Supermendi won the ball. It's never a yellow. That is a good tackle. If that's not
yeah,
a good
but
tackle,
that
then
that
what
that
is?
that aerial challenge, yeah, that we're talking about, that he got a yellow card. Did he or did he not hit the player in the face with his hand?
I'm not about that one. I'm on about the slide tackle.
No, but Zubimendi got a yellow card for that aerial challenge, didn't he?
Was it not for the slide? It might have been. I tell you what, that game stressed
Oh,
me
yeah, yeah,
out, and
yeah,
Bayer
yeah.
reminded
So
me.
wait, who
Remember
got
when
a
he
yellow
slid
card?
and
Who got a yellow card for having an aerial challenge and using a hand?
I tell you what,
Knocked the player's
my
face. No, I
mind's
think I
gone
think you're
blank.
right though, Zubimendi. But Zubimendi's tackle, he had his studs up though, and like
But
he didn't do damage. He didn't do damage, but his studs were
either
up.
way,
His studs were
I
up
think
and he
he was
made
too
contact.
light. I think the whole game was too light, and I was complaining the whole game until we got the penalty. I think you have to give that as a ref, but I can see some. refs not giving it. But either
Yeah.
way, we both dealt with the same ref. That's all I'm gonna say. But it was very stop-starty. I think could have just allowed a bit more to happen. And that might have been the negative for us. We might not have got that penalty.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I just didn't really enjoy it. But either way, we got the draw, and that's okay. I mean, other teams, Liverpool 1-0 down. I reckon you'll go through now, though. I reckon Liverpool will go through because it's only one goal when they're going to Anfield. Chelsea are definitely out. Tottenham's definitely out. And then Man City, I'm actually annoyed. I'm annoyed. Hear me out. I wanted City
Hmm.
to go through. I really wanted City to go through because of fixture congestion.
No, see,
Fixture
see, you
congestion.
need to
They're
concentrate on the
3
Premier
0.
League. See, you need to concentrate on the
Nah,
League Cup and the Premier League. Make
because I
sure
think they
Arsenal gets no
will. Because I
trophies.
think they will. They're 3-0 now. Now it is literally 3-0 to Real Madrid.
Hmm.
I wanted them to go through so then we had more of a chance in the Premier League because then they might have had the second leg they really care about. They might have had Bayern Munich in the quarters. I'm not confident about the Premier anymore. I hate to say it,
Yeah,
I'm not
mate. Mate,
confident.
unlike you, I'm delighted that City are gonna get knocked out as well because they got bigger fish to
Oh,
fry. They got bigger fish to fry. They need to focus on the Premier
Carabao
League.
Cup,
They need to
Carabao
focus on the
Cup
Carabao
final.
Cup final coming up. In
Oh,
was
I'm
it 10,
nervous.
10 days time, is it?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
very, very close.
It's going to be a big game that.
Yeah,
So
it's gonna be
yeah,
such a big game.
like you mentioned a little bit. Obviously, all the other English teams lost as well. Liverpool can probably overturn it against Galatasaray. Let's hope so. Um, and yeah, it's not looking good for any of the other teams. They look like they're out. Well, Tottenham, mate, Tottenham, like it's just getting from worse to worse. It just seems like an absolute nightmare. You go,
That manager, sack him.
mate.
Here's the thing. I
This
hope
is
they keep him.
go on.
I hope they keep him because I'm an Arsenal fan. I want them to get relegated.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is the worst new manager bounce I have seen in my life. This is the worst new manager bounce in history.
Yeah, mate.
Come on, it's awful.
Obviously
And
I
just
like
that poor
Tottenham,
keeper. That poor keeper, man. Nah,
mate.
no, I'm an
Literally
Arsenal fan.
that's
That's nah.
mate. So imagine
Waste.
for those of us still watching and don't know what happened. Yeah, Tottenham's new manager Igor Tudor has won already lost three in a row, right? So he's been
Oh,
listening to the fans' calls to drop Vicario, yeah. Obviously, yeah, and this game made it his fourth. But he's been listening to the fans' claims of saying drop Vicario, drop Vicario. He's dropped Vicario, and the new goalkeeper, what was his name again? Kinsley or
uh,
something like that. Kinski,
Kinski.
yeah,
Is it?
poor
Yeah,
Kinski, yeah, poor
Kinski.
Kinski. Imagine that you're the senior goalie's been dropped. You've been brought in for a Champions League fixture against who did they face again?
Atletico Madrid.
Against
Atletico
Atletico
Madrid.
Madrid,
Yeah.
and that Atletico Madrid crowd were hostile. Like hearing the noise in that stadium, yeah. Poor keeper, like his nerves are all over the place. He's miskicked the ball the first time, conceded a goal. Um,
Conceded a
Van der
second.
Ven slipped for the second goal, so the second goal wasn't really his fault. Conceded that. Then the final goal now, oh mate, the ball's come across. He's
Oh,
literally miskicked it straight to the striker. Striker's popped it in. The goalie just wanted the ground to just swallow him up. He had his eyes face down on the floor, like he just felt like absolute crap. And then to make it even worse now, you're 3-0 down 20 minutes in, and then you've been subbed off as well by the manager as well. It's just like, so the manager like kind of like made a change that he didn't want to do just because of the criticism Vicario was getting, then subbed him out anyway after three goals. And like
I mean,
honestly,
what he's done is destroyed the confidence of both keepers. And also,
mate,
I
I'm
know you want to
telling
make
you,
a change. If you are going to make a change, fair enough. I think Vicario is going to leave the end of the season. I never thought he was that good. I think he's rubbish. Yeah,
Mhm.
whatever. People are finally starting to see it because how low down they are. You don't bring in a youth keeper. You don't bring in your backup keeper in a Champions League round of 16 tie. It's
Yeah,
what you do in the Premier
honestly,
League. Do
honestly,
it in the
that,
Premier League, and also to sub him off as well. To
mm,
sub him off,
yeah,
that's going to destroy his career.
I know, I
Even
know, I know, I know,
Karius,
I know, but at the
Karius
same
got a
time, what could
concussion.
he have done?
Karius got a concussion, and he didn't get subbed off. Karius, like literally, had a ball go at him, couldn't catch it, slip through his arms. He literally rolled the ball to Benzema. He didn't get subbed off. Look how destroyed Karius's career got. He was only like 24, 25, yeah. And then he's only just rebuilding his career in the German second division. His career is already destroyed before it's even started because
Hmm.
of this absolute stupid manager. You think the players at Tottenham, I hate to say, some of them are decent, some of them are decent. they're playing rubbish, and I usually say they are rubbish, but they're not relegation rubbish. But at the minute they are. It's a confidence thing. If you have a confidence thing, bring in a manager who's going to motivate you, who's happy, who's energetic. You can't bring in the manager that's like really rude, makes you run loads, and makes you train loads. Because these
Mhm.
players with bad morale are now just got bad morale and they're tired.
Yeah,
This, I mean,
honestly.
I love it. Mate, give them a lifetime contract. Send them to League One, mate. I
Hmm.
love Tudor. I love Tudor at Tottenham. But I do
Yeah,
feel bad for
honestly.
Kingsley.
It's crazy. It's
Kingsley doesn't
crazy.
have my full Arsenal hate, but
So
because
anyway,
I can't hate that boy. I feel so
let,
bad for him.
let's talk about Arsenal, obviously the team that the channel's about. So let's talk about the
Yeah.
whole obviously the thing going around right now is people are saying Saka should get dropped now for Madueke going forward because he's been poor all year to be fair. So what do you reckon about that?
Next game, we don't drop him yet. It's against Everton. Let's see how they play. I'm scared for this Everton game, by the way. Everton, they've got a history of, getting draws against us and just hitting us randomly. And if it's, a match where at the minute we don't look good going forward, we're playing cagey football, we're being defensive. Um, we're not playing beautiful football, are we? It's the whole
Yeah.
haram ball, all that jokes. You're doing this against a very good team at set pieces, Everton. Are we going to be able to do that against Brentford? Are we going to be able to do that against? Isn't it like, is it O'Brien, the guy, the ginger 6'8" guy?
Hmm.
He's going to look good. I think it's Tarkowski, and then they've got players that can definitely cause us issues. I'm thinking their winger, 100% their winger
That
can,
and Die is pretty good. Yeah.
die,
Yeah.
die can, I think who's at home in that game? I think it's us. I
Arsenal's at
hope it's
home.
us.
Yeah, Arsenal's at
Okay,
home. Yeah.
we just have to go out there and win 2-3 nil. But I'd start Saka, see how Saka does. But if he doesn't perform and it's a bad game for him again, then I think Madueke starts in the second leg at home at the Emirates Stadium because we should have against Bayern Leverkusen more possession at the Emirates. Blah blah blah. But I think give him another chance in the Prem and then see what happens.
Yep, yep, totally, totally. It'll be interesting to see. Obviously, I can low key. Obviously, I did say in March is going to be the month where the bottle begins, and low key, slowly but surely, I'm starting to see a way, like get out of jail free card for me making this channel, and obviously Arsenal doing so well so far. Because like
Oh,
now, if you guys lose on the 22nd of this month to Manchester City in the Carabao Cup final, then that's already one title bottled. Cool, that's one. Champions League now. It's 1-1 versus Leverkusen. You guys didn't obviously take advantage of the first leg, so the second leg, all it takes is a cheeky 1-0, 2-0 win, and Arsenal are out of the Champions League. Imagine that. Then obviously
Premier League
City.
looks rough with City focusing
Do you
on the
know what?
Prem.
Ideally, I even want Arsenal to go through next round against Leverkusen so they get more fixture congestion. City is going to obviously get knocked out by Real Madrid because they ain't coming back from a 3-0 down. They're not
Oh.
Liverpool. They're not Liverpool. That's what I got to say. They're not Liverpool back in the days. Like, you get City's never been that comeback team, especially in the Champions
Oh,
League. So, yeah,
oh.
less fixtures for City as well. Yeah, ideally, I actually now thinking about it now, I want you guys to go through against Leverkusen and then Bolo Glint, and Bolo Glint will just yeah make everyone
Oh, that'll be
happy.
embarrassing. It'll be embarrassing, but Bodo looked very, very good. I knew Bodo
Yeah.
would go through. I look forward
Where
to
are
that
Bodo
game.
from? Are they from Norway?
Norway, not yeah,
Yeah,
Norwegian team.
yeah. We need Odegaard to sign back for them as well. Like,
You can send him, mate. Send him
do
40
you know what would
million. I
be
don't want him.
absolutely unreal if he literally left because I don't know how the transfer policy works for Norwegian clubs, but if he would left there, signed for them, and played against Arsenal in the Champions League, and then showed Arsenal what they're missing when it
Hey,
comes to creativity as well.
he's
Like,
injured. He's injured at the minute, anyways.
yeah, lucky, you're
He's
lucky, you're
out.
lucky. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm lucky.
so
I don't want him
that's the
starting. I don't
Champions
want him
League done.
starting.
That's the Champions League, and then obviously the FA Cup. You
Uh,
guys got Southampton in the quarterfinals, which you lot should definitely get through. But again, more
well,
fixture
we should have
congestion.
beaten when we drew against them 3-0 in that title race a few years ago. Like, I will never forget that. So you never know. You never know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a sticky one. It's
I
a
mean,
sticky one.
I think we beat Southampton, and then we'll probably be against who is it? Is it Chelsea that we might get again? I wouldn't mind that, but genuinely, this game. I mean, I wanted City to win, but City losing 3-0 and then us drawing. It's kind of made me think a bit, you know. It's humbled me a bit. It generally
Mm,
has humbled me
mm,
in a
mm.
weird way because
I
I
mean,
was thinking, I thought City would go through. I thought City would go through, and they didn't. Well, they still could. I hope they go out there. They, win 3-0, 4-0. They exhaust themselves. They drop points in the Prem, and then they're in the quarterfinal. But I think they're going to focus on the Prem and the Carabao Cup. And if that happens, and we play how we played in this draw, could be looking at a bad season. Just saying.
yeah, yeah, it's looking spooky. It's looking spooky, man. But hey, I'm here for it, man. Obviously, every fixture gets better and better. This Premier League, this whole football season has just been unreal so far. And obviously, it's just getting to that point where it's, the last chapter, I call it. So brace yourself, man. Brace yourself. But anyway, let's do our little predictions for the Arsenal Everton game this weekend as well. So let's, what you thinking?
2-1 Arsenal. It's gonna be
2-1
close.
Arsenal.
I don't have faith. I don't have faith. I was gonna
2-1
say
Arsenal,
2-0.
yeah.
I was gonna say 2-0, but I'm gonna say 2-1 Arsenal.
I'm gonna say 1-1 again, another draw. Another draw
I really
to
hope not. I really hope
shatter
not.
them title hopes as well. Like let Man
I can
City
see
just run out.
Pickford. I can see Pickford, just having an absolute worldie. I can see Pickford doing my absolute head in. I'm worried.
Yeah. Yeah, Everton are quite a physically strong team, so even though they're eighth in the league as well. They're literally eighth in the league. 5 points behind Liverpool. Like they're not bad. They're not a bad side whatsoever this year, actually. They're having quite a good Premier League campaign. So yeah. We've got obviously Iliman and Dye, Idrissi Gay. Come on, man. One of them needs to come in for me. Beto. I got high hopes
Hey,
on Beto this weekend.
better.
So anyway, another episode, guys. If you enjoy the content, if you enjoy watching Arsenal crumble, if you enjoy like week after week seeing Bradley become less and less confident in the quadruple happening, then make sure you hit this channel with a subscribe. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video as well. And until the next time, we'll be back in a few days this weekend, big Premier League weekend as well. Thanks, Bradley, for coming on as well. Thanks for your time, and we'll catch up with you guys real
Come on,
soon.
Arsenal. Come on, Arsenal.
Come
Come on,
on,
Arsenal.
come on, Arsenal. Peace.
Yeah.